Good evening. Today we have the beautiful Mampho Motebe, CEO and founder of Naked Aura. You don't want to miss this one. She's a big inspiration to the youth out there. Please enjoy. Hi everyone, welcome once again to Getting Real with Lesedi Precious. Today we have an outstanding woman. If you know what beauty with brains means, then you know who I'm talking about. Today we have Mampho Motebe, but I'm just going to give her spotlight to tell you more about herself. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, thank you. I'm so honored to have you today because literally your work speaks for itself. I can see it like just by talking to you through your skin. So please tell my viewers how you're doing.
I am good, thanks, and it's an honor to be here as it's my first ever
Interview.
Yeah, since I've started with my products.
So let's get to know Mampho. You know, how Mampho grew up, where she grew up, how she was like a child.
Okay, well, I grew up in the East Rand. I was raised by my grandparents, and my mom was available, and then my dad has been absent. You know, so I went to primary in the East Rand, and then high school I went to a boarding school for a year, and then I went to prestigious and Val High. So most of the time, my childhood, it was very strict. When I go to school fair, because now you love Pluto, and all that. Yeah, so most of the time, people thought I was lesbian. I don't know why. Maybe makes I understand, though I'm not lesbian. Yeah. So that's how my childhood.
Okay, let's now talk about you, because you mentioned that you used to stay in the East Rand, or you rather staying in the East Rand, and you later on moved to the Val, where you started attending your high school here.
Yes.
Why did that move happen? Why did you move from East Rand to the Val?
Yeah, that's a tricky question. Okay, but I'll unpack it as it is. We moved from the East Rand to the Val because at home we started having financial problems.
Okay.
Everything just went south, just like that.
Yeah.
So we then moved to the Val. Well, I don't know if it was because we could afford the Val or what was the reason.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. So it had to do with your financial status then.
Yes.
Okay. Tell me now where you moving. You know, moving for a child is very difficult because you're moving to a new environment, you're getting to meet new people, and you don't know how they'll actually accept you as being. So tell me how the move was for you. Did you get accepted? Were people accepting you for who you are, or was there a challenge when you moved the side?
When I moved this side, I didn't get any challenges. Because next one on body low self-esteem and all that. So I wouldn't care that didn't matter to me. And then when I went to prestigious, it was a different school, you know, because
a different environment.
Different environment because it was gassy, and now I was not used to that gassy thing. So I had to adjust quickly. So lucky for me, to adjust that. Quick in that place. Yes.
Let's now talk about your high school life. I want you to tell me, because you're saying you had strict parents, right? And you grew up under strict protection. Tell me about your high school life, because I know what kind of school prestigious was. I want you to tell me, how did you survive that with you having strict parents?
Well, prestigious. I happened to get friends. Banabasi corrupt.
Yeah.
Okay, how long may you have your own mistakes?
Exactly.
Maybe all
Yes,
those things. But I had very strict friends. You know, when it's time for school, it's time for school. When it's time to play, it's time to play. So I was fortunate enough to be in that circle, and most people were like, "Yo, mana so." So I didn't get myself in. You know, so there was this one time, Gafika late. That was my first ever time. Late. So my grandfather's like, "School is Salona, why did you come late?" and all that. And I was just experiencing because like you know, but I overcome that stage.
Okay, let's talk about when reality hits now. You're now starting to realize, well, actually, Mampo might want this path, but unfortunately, life is giving her a different lane. How did you adjust to that?
As I said, you want to adjust them quickly. You know, when I was growing up, you know what, so I've always wanted to study political science or give a doctor. That was my dream. But fortunately enough, when now it's about creating my own physics, it's
not for me. not for everyone, actually.
You have to pass them because I had no choice. So yeah, it was easy for me. It was just so easy.
Okay, you're saying you wanted to study political science or become a doctor. Why did your mind change?
I think it's because I saw physics is way too hard. Pure maths, it's very hard.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, okay, and then at varsity, what's going to happen to me? That's just not for me.
Yeah.
But with the physics part, I loved chemistry a lot. Like making chemistry, mixing chemicals and all those things. But okay, it's going to be a big challenge, and I cannot go for that.
Let's talk about your love for chemistry, which is one of the reasons why you're here today, right? When you started realizing, Hore, I might actually create something from what I love, you know, what mindset did you have?
Well, okay, I get about mindset in Karen, you know. I loved mixing things.
Yeah.
You know? So like that thing I want to know, okay, if Obatla lotion so what do I need? You know? So I had to research about it. Okay, if it's alu, how do you remove alu oil? How do you make those things?
Yeah.
So I think that's how chemistry helped me. And yeah.
This came. So what we're talking about is your brand, what you produced, right? Tell my viewers about that. I want us to get into that now.
My brand, okay, from how I started it.
From how you started it.
Okay, it eventually happened around April this year. I need to do something.
Yeah.
I feel like, okay, I got this goal, like the why, since getting a matric, so I have to do something. How am I going to earn money? And I should do something again. Okay, I love it.
Yeah.
So April, I started thinking about bath salts. About the bath salts.
Oh, okay.
But I thought again, okay, bath salts.
Exactly.
I mean, that's just one thing. I have to do something more constantly, and people will choose it, you know.
Time and time again.
Yes. So, April, okay, now I have to do this. How am I going to start?
Yeah.
So, May. Katana kasibisa pizza za mme waka.
It's like a clue.
It's like a clue. Yeah. Kitty, the heart.
Yeah.
And start using it for my skin, because skin skin body black spots.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I wanted to try it. Is
it gonna work for me?
Yes. So my mom, I do not want Vaseline, you know. I was like, okay, I see mix, you know. Then my research started. Okay, how am I going to find sponsors?
Yeah.
Business plans, what I want, and all that.
Yeah.
All that is Google, YouTube, every source that I can get.
Yeah.
So and then I saw her needing for my skin. And then on Instagram, I found these two people. They asked me not to mention them because they feel like they were only helping me.
Okay.
So I found them, I sent them my business proposal. And like, okay, you're young. How are you going to do this? You know? But okay, let's give you a chance.
Yeah.
So they sponsored me with the place to work at and Limichi.
That's big.
That's
for
big.
Someone who's starting and for someone who doesn't have experience. That's huge.
That's huge. Now I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I need to do this.
Yeah.
So most of the time, I would go to Midrand. Okay, they're like, okay, go Midrand.
Yeah.
Now, I'm scared.
Yeah.
And the human trafficking, you know. So now I'm thinking, oh, okay, I just have to risk it and go. And I met them. And then, fortunately enough, Michin is and the workplace is anymore. So they're like, okay, start and see what you've got. Okay, now I'm trying my best. Mixer, anything I could mix. You know, I mix and then I finally found, okay, now it's okay for the hands, but the scent that I have to get. Yeah. So it took me weeks
to come up with the scent.
Yeah, take your trend. Sometimes I would come home late. I'm 17, I'm 17.
Yeah.
You know. So I kept it.
So at that time, did your family know what you were starting, or were they still in the dark about everything?
But the bath salt.
Yeah.
Eggy creator, any trend, they didn't know anything about it. So hence, I didn't 17.
Yeah.
You know, until August. Early August, I wake up on a Sunday, if it's not Saturday, somewhere.
Yeah.
I wake up on a Sunday, I'm like, Mom, go buy a factory. She's like, factory how?
Yeah.
Factory how? I'm like, I've got something to show you. I went,
yeah.
So I'm like, I'm going to request and then Razamai.
Yeah.
She was like, okay, and it's come to or you've got tricks.
Yeah, anything like that.
Yeah. So Ashabe, when I go to Midrand, the security knows me. Oh, it's you. Okay, we're gonna know again. And then my mom is still surprised, what's going on? You know, okay, again. And then I let her in and like, okay, all of this is me. She was shocked.
Now that's the first time she found out
about everything.
Yeah.
You know, when did you get time? Because she was excited about it.
Yeah.
You know, I was also excited. Oh, I did this. I finally did this.
Yeah.
You know? So seeing my mom cry, it was very emotional for me. You know, okay, this is what I did. She was like, wow, this is big.
And this is why I've been coming home late.
You know. She's like, okay, this is big, but how did you, someone that question, how did you do this? How did you get all these things? And the packaging, you know, the brand and all that.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, lucky enough, they like register. She's like, what? All alone? I'm like, yes, all alone. And the reason I'm proud about this is because there's no guy go 2 seats until there's no family member okay,
also because of me.
I did that by my own. You know, the ingredients I bought them with my own money salary. Because my mom would always ask me,
okay, where did you work before that?
I worked at Lebza Catering, it's a catering company. Yes, it's my aunt's company and his husband.
Okay.
So I'm as a receptionist.
Yeah. Okay. So now let's get into the products that you have. How many products do you have? What's the name of your brand? Because I don't want to mention it myself. I want you to be the one that tells my viewers what's the name of this brand of yours, what kind of products do you sell, and how is it going so far for you?
Okay, well, I have scrubs, I have soaps, I have body lotion, hand lotion, and more that I'll be launching sometime in September.
Okay.
Yes. So, it's a charcoal scrub, a coffee scrub, a body lotion, a hand lotion, and then a honey and milk soap, and then aloo and milk soap. The milk that I'm using is almond.
Okay.
Yes. So it's booming. Honestly, I never thought it would go so big in a short period of time.
I mean, it's only, how many months has it been? 5 months?
Yes, I could say 5 months, but
wow.
Since Kiloncha last month. And already I've got hundreds of orders that I'm getting. Now it's pressure for me because next expect.
You're working alone, with that being said?
I have 2 people who help me.
Okay.
Yeah, I have 2 people who help me. So it's booming. I don't know how it's happening, but it's booming. And next expect or it will boom. So the kids it's after 3 years gonna but it's booming.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, now I want you to tell my viewers what the name of this brand is.
The name is Naked Aura. Reason being is because my name is Maduka Mutebe. That's my first name actually. So I've always loved that name, and I wanted my name to be out there. So next I was Naked Aura. I wanted my name to be out there. Okay, she did this. So hence I named it Naked Aura.
That's beautiful. Now tell me about your price range. People complain about beauty things, beauty products being expensive. How much does a person need to come and purchase every product that you have, from the scrubs to the soap to the lotions?
240.
That's all you need for everything?
That's all I need. And then for Korea, it's going to depend. If about 3 to 5 days, which is 60 rand, and then 5 to 7 days, it's 100 rand.
Yeah. That's amazing. Now let's come to the challenges you came across from the moment you started this to when you were looking for logos, your branding, your registering, everything in general. What challenges did you come across?
I do not want to lie. I didn't get any challenge. I've always wondered what challenge did I have?
Yeah.
I did not have any challenge. Reason being, since I've always had that thing, when God says it's your time.
It's your time.
It's your time. No matter what you've been struggling or whatever things that you've came across, but when it's your time, it's your time. And when it's your time, it is your time. So I didn't have any challenge. I don't want to I didn't have any challenge.
Okay, so we're still talking about challenges, right? Did your family not have a problem with you not going to school? Because a lot of parents still have the mindset, no, you need to go to school to be successful, you need to do this, you need to get degrees. Didn't you come across that challenge with your parents, that, the challenge of them forcing you to go to varsity or college or anything like that?
Well, they didn't have a problem.
Yeah.
They just said, maybe we'll maybe we'll get it. But then the problem was, family, like extra family members,
extended family members,
the aunts, the grandmothers, and all that. And sometimes it would break me when they ask me those questions. University, and then I don't want to go to university. Now they're asking, how say you level my man because
we're not doing high.
So I would just say, but I just don't want. Understand? So there's this other family member. Now I understand why. At least we know why and the results it gives. Them to us.
I mean, that's one of the most amazing things. When people ask you why you don't want to go to school, one of the reasons, I've also been asked that a lot of times, why you don't want to go to school. I mean, I think it's best when people start seeing the results more than you telling them why you don't want to go to school. Now let's get to the part where you start seeing that, I might be becoming successful in what I'm doing, this might be booming for me. When was that point in your life?
That point in my life came July, when I now see what I want to do is here, and I've found the saint, and I've got everything. Now I can put it out there and post the guy online so people can see about it. So that's when I saw, now I'm being successful. And I've always told myself, more push Emily. I want my products.
You going there, yes. Because I mean, she also started in a kitchen.
Yeah.
With a 2-plate stove, so nothing can stop you.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's talk about how do you market your products?
My products.
Yeah.
Through media. I market through media. How we look on Facebook, because again I've only started.
Yeah.
So now Facebook, everyone is sharing it, and then look on Instagram, everyone is sharing it, and then maybe for now maybe body expos, the maggots and all that.
Yeah. Now let's talk. I want you to address young girls out there who think there's a problem with them because they don't want to go to school, either after high school, or young girls that are sitting at home and literally don't want to go to school. What advice do you have for them?
I'm not good with giving advices, you know, but I will try. I just want to say, or capable of doing what? You know, as a young person, as Okena school, there must be something only good guy on. You know, try thinking about it and don't sleep on your dreams. Because now what happened is I always had that thing coming into my mind, yo, can I get into so? Can I get into so? So I didn't want to sleep on it. I had to try it and see how it comes out. So don't sleep on your dreams. Don't ever do that. So if something so we more, and then these results will come. Do it as it is. No matter what, because people will talk, people might judge, you know, but you have to do what you got to do.
And don't sleep on your dreams.
Don't sleep on your dreams. Don't make that mistake.
Wow. To my viewers who want to find out about Naked Aura, or you personally, please leave them with your handles on any social media platform.
Okay, Facebook page Naked Aura, and then go Instagram. I haven't opened a page, so but Libitolaga, it's Mampo Mutebe. That's my Instagram handle, and then go Facebook, it's Mampo Mutebe, and then my email is mutebematuka@gmail.com. Yes,
that's amazing.
And then on my products, there's everything: address, numbers, and
Now, before we close, I want you to reassure my viewers who say, I want to go and buy Naked Aura products. I want you to assure them that they won't get sick from using them. I want you to assure them that, you know, there are people who buy things, they only work for like 2 days or so, and then they start getting heat rushes or something like that. How can you assure them that that won't happen to them?
Okay. Well, my products were my sponsors. They also sponsored me with Mutototi tester. So they were dermatologically tested too. So another thing is the skins are on haditwan. So there's a possibility of when I never use it. You know, but on that note again, if it didn't work for you, don't try to dent the name.
Exactly.
You know, as much as body Nivea, body Ponds, you don't dent the name. Just because it's a black owned business, will start denting the name. So yes, they were dermatologically tested.
Wow, that's amazing. You've heard it from the one and only Mampo Mutebe, the founder of Naked Aura. Like, I can't even stop smiling because I can't wait to use the products and come back and tell you guys how they worked for me. But that's it from today's episode. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. From me, Lesedi Precious, the original Musadi in the making, this is me saying goodbye. God bless.